What is going on, guys? It is Darkart. This is some Black Ops 2 A94 gameplay on Express, playing some Hardpoint. This gameplay is quite action-packed. I do get killed right off the bat twice, which is unfortunate. The A94 is a really powerful gun. Some guy, I believe he's like a Master Prestige, brings out his A94, and it's like diamond with a target finder and grip. It seems like it had no recoil, and you'll probably see that in this gameplay when I get killed by him, and when you won't actually see the kill cams, never mind. But when I do pick it up, and I kill a few people with it, you will see it has like no recoil during this match. But then I went and played with it a little bit after, and it seems like it does have recoil. So I wouldn't really recommend the A94 with, you know, target finder and grip. I would recommend it with red dot sight and extended mag or fast mags. I really like that setup. But what I want to talk about in this video has nothing to do with Call of Duty and more about Battlefield 4. So recently Battlefield 4 has been revealed. The trailer came out, 17 minutes long. I love that. Game trailers need to be more like that. 17 minutes was great. And it was basically showing off the next gen parts of the game. The graphics, the textures, the shadows, what they can actually do in terms of like gunfights, explosions, stuff like that. And it looks really good. Now, as I said a little bit, they were showing off like the next gen stuff, meaning that the focus of the trailer was more about the next gen stuff and not the gameplay. Because if it was all about the gameplay, they would have included a lot more set pieces and more guns used and stuff like that. Even some of the reload animations needed some, you know, patching up, because the grenade launcher, when he was reloading it, didn't really look that good. So, with that said, I believe that they're going to they're going to be, you know, patching it up, buffing it out before it's even released. So, truthfully, the gameplay side of things isn't really a good representation, but the showing of explosions, textures, all of that is a good representation of what that game's going to be. Now we're just waiting on Call of Duty. What is Call of Duty's, what is Call of Duty going to do to combat Battlefield's trailer? So, hopefully Battlefield gives Call of Duty a run for its money, because Call of Duty in the past like 2 years has really started getting annoying. I mean, Black Ops 2 it's not bad, but not that much fun. MW3 was just a little trash. So hopefully Battlefield 4 is good. Now, there's been a lot of complaints about Battlefield 4 saying, how the hell did I not see that guy? But yeah, there was a lot of complaints about Battlefield 4 looking just like Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 3.5. You know, truthfully, that's kind of good. Battlefield 3 was a great game. I just stopped playing it, and I don't want to go back for the following reasons of I got out of the groove. Battlefield's a game where you have to really invest your time and get good and get in the hang of it, and I fell out of that. And so many patches that they did changed the game totally from what I used to play of it. So, let's say I'm not really the best. But Battlefield 3 was still good nevertheless. So, if Battlefield 4 is just like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 3.5, I'm looking forward to it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, that's a saying that I say a few times. Call of Duty, Call of Duty 4 was fine. War at War was fine. MW2 wasn't really fine. It was broken all over the place. They really needed to, fix that up. But other than that, Call of Duty, it is broke right now. They broke. What happened was it was fixed, in Call of Duty 4 and War at War, and then they broke the formula. So, really stupid. I'm glad Battlefield's not going that way, sticking to what works, and that's what really matters. What makes the player actually enjoy playing the game. Black Ops 2, there's really nothing enjoyable about it except talking to your friends. I mean, the only time it's enjoyable is when you're doing good. In Battlefield, on the other hand, you can do bad, like KD wise, and yet have a lot of fun. Just for the fact that there was so many variables, vehicles, large maps, obstacles. There's just so much cool shit that can happen in the game that, yeah, you could be getting picked off by snipers or long range assault rifles, but you could still be helping your team out and having fun. I remember Mafia Hound and we used to, during Battlefield 3, we used to rent out a server for like 3 months, host a ton of different shit on there. Some of you may have actually played on it, maybe like 2 of you or so. It was called like Amazing Maps 24/7, and it was great. It was so much fun. Sometimes we would privatize a server and play something that we called mercenary missions. Well, we create these like creative story missions in Battlefield on a specific map, and just like we created a story and played it out. Usually there was like 3 or 4 parts that we would do, and it was a lot of fun. Mercenary missions. We also did that in Bad Company 2. And truthfully, I think in Bad Company 2 it was a lot more fun because, oh, look at it, it's an AN-94. Oh no, it wasn't even Diamond. Oops. Man. In Bad Company 2 we would play in public match, and it would be a lot more hectic because we would be getting killed while we were trying to play it. But in Call of Duty, you get nothing like that. You just get like an arcade shooter. Nothing really changes except, you know, what gun you use. As in Battlefield, you can, you know, for one match you could be using a jet, and the next match you could be using a tank. So I think that's what makes Battlefield a lot more enjoyable than Call of Duty. With me listing all those cool things about Battlefield, you may be asking, why the hell hasn't everybody went over to Battlefield? Well, it's actually pretty simple. I would say that, you know, most kids who play Call of Duty, all kids, you know, they don't have a lot of money. I know because I didn't really have a lot of money when I was a kid. It's until when you start getting older and you can actually, you know, earn some money off of, you know, like a job or helping your neighbors out, to buy, you know, additional games, you know. And Battlefield, if you're going to spend that money, do you really want to invest a ton of your time to get good at the game? Like, why do that when you can just buy a $60 game, Call of Duty, and be good at it right off the bat? So I think that's those are the 2 reasons. Kids not having enough money, and, you know, investing your time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. See you guys on the flip side. Peace.